Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Teaching Online with Kelsey. My name is Kelsey and I have this channel to vlog about my life as a work from home, full-time online teacher and to help serve other online teachers too. So please make sure this is not the last time that you see me by hitting that red subscription button and the bell down below to be notified of new videos every week. And to also give this video a thumbs up, it helps support me and this channel. And if you have any questions for me about this video or recommendations for upcoming videos, please leave a comment down below. I would love to help assist you in future videos. And before we actually get started, please make sure to sign up for my newsletter. You'll have weekly updates and sneak peeks of future YouTube videos, and you get to hear about what I am doing with my life. And so I would love for you to sign up for that newsletter to keep us in touch and to stay tuned for new and exciting things before anybody else knows. And to also follow me on my Teachers Pay Teachers profile. I'm trying to get that revamped up and offer more services and products for you that I have created personally. So if you're an online teacher, maybe you could use this as a great resource too. So in many of my previous videos that I have created on this channel, I talk about ways that you can earn money as an online teacher, but I don't think there's really a whole lot of videos about how work from home employees or online teachers or full-time online teachers or all of the above can actually save money. I have not talked about that before, and I want to talk about it in this video today, and I'm going to share some things that I use personally that I consistently use and love to use, and I promise they're not anything scammy. I would not lead you astray in anything scammy in that respect. So let's dig in and let's talk about some ways that you can save money by being a work from home or full-time online teacher or both, whatever your situation is. Number one, when you start working from home or you're deciding that you're becoming an online teacher full-time and you are working at home, obviously, as we assumed here, you will start saving money on gas. So think about it. Think about it. For your full-time job, right? If you are still at a brick and mortar job or you're driving to work, whatever your circumstance is, right? You're obviously going to get in some vehicle. If you have a car and you're driving to and from work. Think about that for a moment. So I'm not going to go into numbers specifically in terms of gas because I know gas prices vary depending on where you live, and gas mileage is also going to be a variant. I obviously don't know what kind of car you drive or how much you spend a month on gas. So, but the idea is that when you're working from home, you're saving your money by not having to fill up your tank so much. I mean, unless you go out and drive everywhere or you actually work while you travel.
But that's going to be in a completely ballpark. If you are working, while you are traveling, obviously, whatever money you would be spending there would obviously be in tax deduction for your taxes.
But that's not what we're gonna discuss in this video. You're obviously going to be saving money, and depending on the kind of brick and mortar job that you're currently at, there are some places that you have to purchase a uniform or you have uniform maintenance, or even like outside products. Like if you're on your feet all day and you have to keep buying like insoles so that you can still walk when you get home, or maybe you have compression socks, or maybe you buy certain products to heal your feet or your back or any sort of muscle in your body. So those things are going to cost money that when you work from home, you don't have to worry about necessarily. And usually for online teachers, as long as we are dressed appropriately for the job, we don't have to spend bukus of money to look nice on the camera. And, you know, I spend money on makeup personally. So it's up to you if you want to spend a little bit on, you know, looking nicer on the camera or not. Obviously, that's your prerogative. If you're not a makeup person, then you don't have to worry too much about makeup. But there's so many expenses that you don't have to worry about when you work from home. You don't have to worry about a uniform. You don't have to worry about gas. And then if something does happen, like on the way to and from work, you know, with your car, you don't have to worry too much about like those outside expenses, you know, expenses for your car if something was to happen, God forbid. So those things are to put into consideration if you are wanting to work from home or you're considering about being a full-time online teacher. You know, you have those expenses you don't have to worry about because you're working from home. The most that you would have to worry about is, you know, what kind of pajamas am I gonna wear? What pajama bottoms am I gonna wear? Seriously, like you can wear pajamas or you could wear leggings or sweatpants. Like, obviously in my videos, I'm not showing you my pants. Just know that I am wearing pants. Okay, anyways. Number 2, probably the biggest thing that you are able to save when you work from home is food. And here's what I mean. So if you're driving to work and let's say you're running behind, you didn't get a chance to make a cup of coffee or cook some breakfast for you at home, you decide, hey, I'm just gonna go to McDonald's and I'm just gonna get, you know, a sausage biscuit and some iced coffee and I'll be on my way. You know, you may think the $6 meal from McDonald's on your way to work or that $5 Starbucks coffee, not a big deal. You know, however, what happens if this keeps being a regular thing for you every day on the way to work, that you go somewhere and you spend $3, $4, $5 on breakfast? So when I make breakfast for me at home, so I only make some toast and 1 or 2 eggs, and then I make my own iced coffee at home. So in total for my breakfast every morning, which I'm gonna look on here, I have notes for all these numbers for food. So in total for my meal, for like 22 cents for 2 eggs, and then 10 cents for 2 things of toast. And then the coffee is going to be the highest thing, which, you know, in terms of like my own cold brew coffee with the Coffee Over Cardio's cold brew pitcher system, which is great. I recommend that. I'm going to put that link down below too, just so you know. And with the coffee grinds with it, and then a little bit of coffee creamer, that's the most expensive thing, and that's only $2. So in total for my morning breakfast, I only spend $2.32 as my breakfast, compared to on your way to work spending $5 for a Starbucks coffee, or like about $6.20, $6.30 at McDonald's for a full breakfast a day. So for my morning breakfast, since that's what I do every day for the work week, I only spend about $11.60 for breakfast, and that includes the eggs, the toast, and the coffee. Whereas if you went to McDonald's or you went to Starbucks every day, 5 days a week, you're spending around $30, $40 a week. Like, that's a lot. And then don't even get me started on lunches, because for lunch, what I usually do, I don't usually eat a meal. I usually do a protein shake. And so, and then I may add on something else. In total, I only spend about $1.26 making a protein shake, and then maybe a snack a day. And then maybe you forgot to pack a lunch for work and you go out to eat somewhere. Usually that, for one person, it's about $9, $10 a meal for a lunch, which, holy crap, that's expensive. So even then, even if you do spend $9 for a lunch going out somewhere, and you do that every single day because somehow you forgot your lunch every day this week, you spend about $45 on just lunches. Oh my gosh, good heavens, that is expensive. So in total, for me on food, on what I use to eat a week for breakfast and lunch, I only spend about $17.90. Whereas if you were forgetting your lunch every day and you always stop and go somewhere for breakfast and lunch, in your car driving to work, you would spend around $76, maybe even more, depending on what kind of coffee you get at Starbucks, or if you actually get the food from Starbucks too, it may even be even more. That's a lot of money per week. Like, I'm saving about $280 a month on food that I'm not going out and getting takeout, and I'm making my own food. So you save money when you work from home because you're not going out to go get food, so you're not spending gas. And then when you make your own coffee and you make your own breakfast and lunch, you're saving money for that respect too. So speaking of coffee, I know us teachers really, really love coffee. So number 3, as I had mentioned before, I make my own coffee at home, and I use the coffee over cardio coffee grinds and cold brew pitcher. That's there. It's really cool. You can put any kind of grind of coffee in their little filter system for the cold brew pitcher. And usually that takes about 24 hours to steep, especially it does steep a little faster if you set the pitcher out on room temperature. Just a fun little tip for that pitcher, by the way. But usually with that pitcher of coffee, I usually drink about 1-2 cups a day. I can't really do too much because otherwise I get really jittery. So I have to be careful on how much coffee I consume. But that pitcher can make about 4 or 5 tumbler size coffees. So 1 coffee a day that usually lasts a whole week. And even though that 1 bag of coffee over cardio coffee is about $15, sometimes $20 if it's like the secret stash, you know, I'm not using that whole bag of coffee a week. Usually I can make it last a month, sometimes even longer. So you can imagine that for little cups of coffee, it really is only like about $1-2 a day for that cup of coffee. So it's always going to be cheaper if you make your own coffee at home. And then obviously it's gonna be a little more if you're like me and you use creamer, but that's okay. Usually you can get lots of great creamer flavors at your grocery store, and even Coffee Mate has yummy flavors. I think this time I actually got International Delight. As I'm filming this is the time of fall, so I'm getting all sorts of pumpkin stuff. I have like a pumpkin spice flavoring that I'm putting in my coffee. So, and that's not too terribly expensive either. So those are ways that you can actually save money by working at home. So please, please, if you're wanting to work from home or you're thinking about working from home, you might as well try to go ahead and get those things into practice in saving money. So now we're going to get into the second part of the video where I'm going to share my recommendations of apps that you can use to save even more money and the fun things that you want to do. So we already know that we're already going to have to go grocery shopping for our food needs. And I talked a little bit about some foods that you could save money on in terms of your meals. But whatever grocery store that you go to, if they have an app in the store or if they have a card that you use for savings on there, take full advantage of that. You know, if they got some coupons, take advantage of the coupons. Use the coupons. If they have a coupon system. Where I live, we have a Kroger. So Kroger has a Kroger card where you get daily deals from their store. You also, however much you spend per month, you also get points that you can use to take off on gas. So, because we still go around and use the car and go do things, so we still fill up with gas. But you still want to save as much money as possible if you're able to, you know, redeem those points to take off on your gas. And we know how gas prices can be sometimes. So you want to try to save as much money as you possibly can. But in the Kroger app, you can get even more deals from there and apply it to your card. So when you go shopping, you can apply those coupons on there. They also have a few select items that you can use for cash back options. So that can be used for future grocery trips too. So it does take a little bit of planning when you do it, but if that means that you save $20 or $30 on your grocery trip, then do it. Go for it. And another thing that I like to shop at, I love shopping at Target. Now, Target also has a red card offer. So if you're a red card member, you already get your premium deals and cashback offers and your discounts for just being a red card member. But maybe you're not interested in being a red card member. However, they do have a Target Circle membership. So, which is similar to like a Kroger card, but there's not a card involved. So usually when you go to Target and you go shopping, you would just type in your number. And when you do type in that number, whatever you purchase, you are guaranteed to get a 1% cashback offer. And if you go to Target a lot, like me, that 1% cashback can add up over time. So a lot of times the cashback offerings that I get from Target is what I would usually spend come the holiday season. A lot of Christmas presents that we give out are usually from Target, and they're usually spent, that money comes from the Target Circle cashback offers. We use that money to get Christmas gifts, or if we need to revamp our Christmas lights, because my husband loves to put up Christmas lights.
I should say, he doesn't go all Clark Griswold on the Christmas
lights. He actually does it really beautifully. So, but if we need to revamp the lights, usually we use that money to purchase the lights for our house so that our house looks nice during the Christmas season. So another thing that Target also has when you're shopping for necessities, so that could be paper towels, toilet paper, dog food, cat food, toothpaste, shampoo, any of those necessities that we have to buy, they usually offer a gift card deal. So if you buy this type of laundry detergent or you spend so much on a certain laundry detergent or toilet paper or dog food or cat food, you can redeem those things for a gift card in return. And usually I save those gift cards over time because we have dogs and we have cats and we also have needs for our house. So I accumulate those gift cards over time. So after the holiday season, whatever gift card I get, I save that in my wallet. And then come November and December when we're going Christmas shopping, or if we need more Christmas lights, I redeem those gift cards and use that for Christmas presents or Christmas lights or anything else that we want to add on to the Christmas list. that is usually how we do Christmas in this household. We save our money that we get from the Target Circle payback or the cash back over time, over the year, and then the gift cards. That's how we do Christmas, and that's how we ultimately try not to spend a dime of our own money on Christmas. And it's not a lot. It's not a lot of money saved, but it's something, especially if you're already going there to buy necessities and there's already a deal and you're like, well, yeah, we could go ahead and stock up on toothpaste, or, you know, the dogs are needing food. You know, I have to get 2 types of food. So usually that gift card redemption is usually with, if you buy like 2 things of a certain product, you get a gift card. So it sort of just works out in my favor. And I know it's probably cheaper to go on Amazon to get dog food and cat food, and I get it, yes. But if I know my Target is gonna offer special discounts and gift cards that I plan on using for another purpose later on, I'm gonna take advantage of that. So, and I think if you're like me and you're like, I don't wanna spend a whole lot of my own money during Christmas or the holiday season, put that into consideration, especially if you love Target, like me, or any teacher for that matter. Speaking of shopping at Target, or if you like to shop at Walmart or Costco, any of those big shops. So there are these apps that I use for everyday purchases. So the first app that I'm gonna talk about, it's called Drop. And what you do for Drop is you do your normal shopping. So if you go to Target, or if you shop on Amazon, or you happen to go to McDonald's or some other fast food restaurant, there's some fast food restaurants and other shops on there that if you link your card onto Drop and you make those respective purchases on the apps, they will give you points. And with those points, you can accumulate so many points where you can redeem them for gift cards. The gift cards that I redeem on Drop are Amazon, and usually if I can get up to about $50 worth of points, I'll go ahead and claim it and get a $50 gift card to Amazon. But you can go up to about $100, I believe, and get a American Airlines gift card on there too. So, but you don't have to do Amazon. You can do Target. You can do AMC theaters. You can do Adidas. You can do all sorts of other shops. You can even do one for Sephora if you're really big on like makeup products. Like you can get a gift card to those really high places too. And Starbucks. You can also redeem the gift card for Starbucks too. So that's awesome. Free coffee when you use Drop, and I will put those links down below. So if you're like, hey, I want to earn points and redeem them for a gift card, check it out. I've had it for over 2 years now, and I have been able to become a premium member where I can get just free 1,000 points every month just because I've stayed consistent with the site and redeeming gift cards and redeeming points. So I want you to use those too. The next app, this is in terms of going grocery shopping and getting your necessities, it's Ibotta. You probably have heard of Ibotta before, or maybe you have used Ibotta. But what you do, you take pictures of your receipts from your grocery trips, and usually just redeeming your receipts is going to give you money earned back, so cash back from shopping on there. And here's another thing. They'll offer like cash back on any meats or any veggies or any fruits or any of these certain products, like you get cash back on that too. But then they'll have deals where you can earn money even more if you do these types of purchases during certain times, or during a certain time frame, and you get more cash back. And then when you're able to earn about $20 cash back, you can redeem that in a gift card if you want, or actual cash through PayPal or through your bank account directly. So that is another recommendation that I have, because they also, if you use Ibotta in conjunction with your grocery store coupons, you save even more money. And then you have that money from Ibotta that you can use for coffee if you want, or if you have a partner and you go on a nice date night together, that's how you can get your money for that. So I recommend Ibotta. And then my next app is going to be called Fetch. Now Fetch is where you don't have to take a picture of the receipts from where you go. You can do e-receipts. So all of your purchases on Amazon, all of your purchases from Target, McDonald's, I mean, everywhere, essentially, you get points back. That is similar to Drop in that they track your transactions and you get points for those earnings, and you can claim those points for gift cards. Now, I know that I've shared on here that if you're working from home, or you're a full-time online teacher working from home, you don't have to worry too much about gas. The idea is that you're saving money on gas, but if you're any human being, you probably still go out and do things and take your car out to go do those things, or maybe you travel for work. So this final segment that I'm doing, I'm going to be recommending 2 apps that you can download on your phone to help you save money in terms of while you are driving out and about. So the first thing when you fill up for gas is something called Gas Buddy. And Gas Buddy is an app that you can use where you can track deals and gas stations that would have really, really great prices. And then you can apply for a gas card for free. And when you use that gas card at the pumps, and it goes for most pumps, by the way, you can take this card and slide it into the payment thing as normal, and you can use that card to get even more money off of gas. So let's say you do have a Kroger card. You can use the Kroger card points, and you can use the Gas Buddy card in conjunction with each other to save even more percentage of your gas. And like I said, gas prices can be very, very iffy. So try to save as much money as possible with gas. So you can sign up for Gas Buddy. I don't think there is a referral link for Gas Buddy. You just look up Gas Buddy and it's there. So now the second thing is another app on your phone. It's called On My Way. Now this one is very, very slow in building up money over time, but this is great for the online teachers or the work from home people that actually have to end up traveling a lot. So specifically traveling a lot in your car. So On My Way is an app that, as long as you have your phone not active while you're driving, so like driving safely, you earn money for driving safely. And with that accumulated money over time, you can use the money that you earn to claim coupons for the site, or you can claim vacations, or you can actually claim cash. Now you can claim up to $1,000 in cash, but you have to reach that $1,000 limit to actually withdraw that money from there. So like I said, that app, unless you are traveling a lot for your work, you can have the app and have it built up over time to earn that type of money. Just know that it's slow building if you are truly working from home and not traveling anywhere. So for this video, I'm only sharing what I consistently use on my phone and what I use to try to help save money and be able to redeem fun things without having to spend my own money as a full-time online teacher. So if you have any recommendations for apps that I have not mentioned in this video, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd be curious to know what apps you use to save money or to earn money to do the fun things that you would not normally do yourself. So I would be very curious to hear about those apps too. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for future videos, and I will see you next time.